having a vibrant business community is critical to the quality of life. The Chamber of Commerce, our job is to help the business community thrive.
And I'm really excited about being a part of Mission Forward because I feel like it's an initiative that's really going to put the Chamber on the map.
One of the things that I love that the Chamber does is that it brings people together, it makes those connections, it's a great networker. Bringing those people together and finding the crossover and the where people can collaborate is one of the great strengths of the Chamber, and I'd love to see more of that.
The world is digital now. The world changes quickly. It's not like 100 years ago when you would put something in print and it would be in print for a year, 18 months, for a very long time, and it wouldn't change. And now things change very, very quickly, and the Chamber needs to be changing quickly as well.
The committee that I'm serving on, the Communications Committee, our first task was to name and brand this project. So here it is. I'm happy to unveil Mission Forward. And it just speaks to taking the success from the past 99 years of the Chamber. How can we take the mission, which was to support the community, business and tourism both, and how do we move that forward and make it relevant? I think it would be great to have a series, an entrepreneurial series, for example, that would really sort of speak to the challenges of small business owners. You know, how do you get from where you are to where you want to be? I think there's a lot of great educational stuff that we could do in sort of small group formats.
Mission Forward is going to be a top to bottom evaluation of us as an organization. We're going to look at every aspect of what we do, ask ourselves if it's effective to our membership and our community, and ask ourselves if it's the best use of our resources. We are doing some amazing things for some certain segments of the business population here in Portsmouth. It's my belief that we can broaden that to be much more impactful to other industry groups that currently we're not serving very well.
I think one of the great things about this moment for the Chamber is that they're really reaching out to get information in and figure out how they can do a better job. And I think they're not coming from a place of pain. You know, they're not running away from something, they're running towards something. And I think that's really powerful. And I think if anybody's on the fence about why they should get involved, you have the chance to influence how the Chamber can benefit your business, the city of Portsmouth, and to benefit us all. And if there's a need out there that it's not serving, that it makes sense for the Chamber to get involved in, they're going to do it. And this is the opportunity to bring that up. The challenge really is going to be to get a critical mass of folks who will give of their time and show up and do the work.
What I'd love to see improve in the Chamber and being part of this Mission Forward process is to really see the young professionals become more involved with the Chamber and with the community. It's so easy for everyone to connect digitally nowadays, and I feel as though the Chamber has been left behind. And if you start to connect with them on their level, they're more inclined to become a part of the community, give back to the community, become part of more of local businesses here, and then also in turn become part of the Chamber of Commerce as well. There's no way that we can move forward without hearing back from current members, future members, people a part of the organization currently, and also people in the community that don't know anything about the Chamber at all. Because there are some people that have a perception of the Chamber that might be incorrect or it might be accurate, and we'd love to hear that viewpoint from them.
I always feel in the organizations that I run is the best ideas emanate from the employees who do the work. I believe that there's an analogy here that the best ideas in this process will come from the constituents, from the members, from the non-members, from the businesses. It seems like Portsmouth has been insulated from the negative economic downturn. It's really interesting, but all throughout the country, chambers are struggling, local downtowns are struggling, and we know the story. But in Portsmouth, through the last 6, 8, 10 years since I've been here, I haven't seen that a significant downturn. The real estate market has been strong. Downtown business has been vibrant. There's been construction through that whole process.
The Chamber's reason for being is to support the business community. Our bottom line is to improve our business's bottom line. How do we do that? We know that we have some issues with workforce. We need a good, solid workforce. We know that that impacts workforce housing, affordable housing. We know that that impacts transportation issues. What are the issues, and I know about those, what are the issues that we don't know about? And how do we work with our businesses on solving those problems? So that's why Mission Forward. We want to be moving forward in a positive direction. We are on a mission to find out how best we can serve our business community as we go forward.
The strength of Mission Forward comes from the community. We've structured this process so there is lots of opportunities for communities to be engaged. There's surveys to take, community meetings to attend. There's lots of ways to provide some input to the process.
It's your community.
It's your community.
It's your community.
It's your community.
Go to missionforwardportsmouth.org.
To see how you can get involved.
Let's move this mission forward.
Let's move this mission forward.
Let's move this mission forward together.
I can start it up again. I'll start it up again.
A beloved mayor of Portsmouth. What?
Okay.
I was thinking there was more to it. Did you know that shortly after the Portsmouth Chamber opened, Eileen Foley cut the first silk ribbon that opened the Memorial Bridge? And this same young girl would later become a beloved mayor of Portsmouth, New Hampshire.
A similar restaurant week for phone calls. Did you know that the same year the Portsmouth Chamber opened, the US L8 was commissioned at the Portsmouth Naval Shipyard? Okay.
Want me to read it?
Yeah, do it. I tried. It didn't work. L8 was the first Lake-class submarine of its kind built at the Portsmouth Naval Shipyard.
Did you know that right around the time the Chamber opened 100 years ago, the Portsmouth Naval Prison also opened? It was dubbed the Castle, and it was the main prison for both the Navy and the Marines. Also, apocryphal story, that's where Humphrey Bogart got his nose broken.
.org. Yeah, it's a
Okay.
lot.
Okay. Did you know when the Chamber of Commerce first opened in 1917 that the Frank Jones Brewery right here in Portsmouth produced more beer than almost any brewery in the entire United States?
Go to Mission Forward Portsmouth. Did you know that when the Chamber was founded in 1917, there were roughly 12,000 residents here in Portsmouth, and now there's over 22,000 as we celebrate our 100th anniversary.
Perfect.
One take.
That's okay.
Did you know, shortly before the Chamber opened its doors in 1917, the Portsmouth Red Light District closed? You can visit this historic area on Marcy Street today. That was really going to be the best answer too. That was going to be that one was on point.